Did you ever think that there was anything really there with his relationship with Young Miami?
No, I didn't. I just didn't even understand the Young and the Miami, the both of that, and the City Girls. And I'm like, what I did here is this: that when he was prancing, they said he's parading around town with the City Girl, and he wanted to be the brand. He's the brand of a big liquor, but he's running around and he's kind of. It was a point to where that company thought that he was embarrassing.
Diageo.
They thought that he was embarrassing. It's like,
So when he got, yeah, I kind of thought that when that Diageo lawsuit came about, I felt like that was the beginning of the end.
yeah, because he was prancing around with Young Miami. He's the face of Ciroc. He started saying the things that he was saying, and it was like, man, that's it, man. We and then he was when you think about that one, and I don't know how much time we have, but when you think of that one, you say, okay, Diageo, they gave him $1 billion or something like that for marketing that, whatever it may have been. So, actually, Puff was an employee for them, and he got fired the same way he fires people. So what he's doing is what he did to Francesca Spiro. He fired Francesca Spiro and hired somebody else, and fired her, said because she's getting too old and he needs somebody a little bit more younger or something like that. She sued him for discrimination.
Where is she now?
She died. So it's just stuff that make you think, and you say, "Wow," But
Do you think he knew how much favor he had? Because sometimes I recognize that some people don't know that they have favor, and that they're really blessed despite the wicked things that some people do. But do you think that Puff, did you ever know him to be a person of faith?
Nah, not really. He's just based on Puff, his money, and what he can do. That's all. And did he live in favor? He might have thought he was living in favor, and sometimes it can look like he's living in favor, but you see the results of things now. So this is a shock to him, I'm sure, to say, you was on a high horse yesterday, and now you're on a Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall, and then he had a great fall. So now this is the things, the karma, everything in life that, I said to myself, I said, man, if he put me through the things that I had to go through, and I still got up and went to work every day. I'm a carpenter by trade. So I went to work every day to do the things I need to do. It's hard to go in places and people be like, why you in here working? Ain't you used to be signing the bad boy? So I finally got to the point to where I can go out into the world and nobody notices me. So I could go break leaves. I can go fix on the car. But every now and then somebody be like, hey man, what's your name? I'll be like, yeah, you got me. You know what I'm saying? So I want to make sure I get to your question. What was that? I think I fell off the soapbox just a little bit.
Is he a man of faith?
A man of faith.
Do you know him to have any real belief in something bigger than himself?
No, usually when people like him only believe in the dollar. You only find them believing in something else when they go through trouble. Or when they after the shooting that he had in the club in New York with J-Lo, I'm sure he found God then. I'm sure he's with God right now. Yeah. And the only thing he needs to do really is just to keep praying. If he's innocent and you're innocent, Puff, pray about it and be innocent.
I know. Listen, we're gonna have to continue this, Mark. I'm gonna have to bring you back because I know we could talk for days.
For days.
I wanna ask you this last thing. Speaking of faith, I realized that when Puff went through that shooting and he was acquitted, they released that song "Get This Money." Black Rob, G Depp. I heard that 50 had something to do with writing it. It's interesting, but have you spoken to G Depp? Because it seems like he's going through a massive transformation.
Hey, man.
He turned himself in, right? And so something was wearing on him. But you speak to G Depp, how is he doing?
G Depp is on his way home in like a week. He got clemency. I talked to his mom, and what we're talking about is he needed the last I talked, she just needed an address and have a home for him where he's going to be coming home to. And our conversation was, would it be wise for him to still live in New York or get away? Because I just didn't want him to come home, and then sometimes you can surround yourself with friends that be like, you home now, let's get back in the studio here. You know, even like if I'm after G Depp, during the time that he came home to me, if he came home and even if it was a friend that wanted to smoke marijuana around him, these are the wrong things. Don't do nothing around him. Let him spend time with his family, be with his daughter, you know, spend time, you know, I know he spent a lot of time to himself, but now it's time for him to spend time with the ones that his loved ones.
Yeah.
So I'm like, let's try to get him away from there and get him. He wants to come down to Atlanta.
Well, we want to have you back on the Culture Club Uncensored. I hope that we can have G Depp as well. And
I'll get him out here.
Yeah, man. That's real, man. Thank you so much, bro, for being so honest, so transparent. You've always, in my opinion, given that energy. So it's nothing new, but I think people really need to know. Tell them how they can also, you know, get your book.
Okay, on my book, it's Amazon. It's on Amazon. You just Google Mark Curry Dancing with the Devil, Puff. You could do Mark Curry Puff book, and it's gonna come up.
Yeah.
This Mark Curry book, it might come up.
Yeah.
But that's on Amazon. You can order there, or if you're on like social media, which my social media on Instagram is Mark MARK K one more time CURRY Mark K Curry. You could DM me and I can get you the order. I send autograph copies for my DM.
That's
so
what's
for
up.
those who want the autograph copy, you DM me. I send one out to you.
Yeah, man. Mark Curry, ladies and gentlemen, they've been giving me the sign, but you know, we just had to keep going, and we gonna have a part 2 to it, man. We'll have you back, and we'll get into some other cuisine. But continue blessings to you, Mark. Thank you so much for coming by.
Thank you. And you know what?
Yeah.
I want to say my last thing is thank you again, Osei, because you know it's hard for me to win in my own hometown. I can go anywhere else and I'm different, but it's hard for me to get what you allow me to do here in this city today. Thank you for that. Absolutely. And then also this pizza. This pizza, I'm gonna finish that pizza off as soon as the camera go off. That pizza's out of here.
Shout out to Nancy's, man.
Nancy's, yes.
All right. Make sure you check for us, the Culture Club Uncensored, powered by Atlanta Black Star. We'll see you next time.